Hi, welcome to your tutorial on how to tie scarves in the many different ways. My name is Lindsay Taub. I am an image consultant and a stylist, and I wanted to show you the many ways on how to tie a scarf. Let's get started. Here I have a square scarf. It's about 35 by 35 inches in length, so of course a really nice bold print pattern. What I like to do with scarves like this is I'm going to go ahead and take the ends, right, just the corners, and I'm going to knot them, specifically double knot them. So that's one end. Now I'm going to go find the others. See, take the other end. And again, I'm using a square scarf to be able to do this. So I've knotted them, and what you're doing is creating this hammock look. Now, we're not going to just leave it at this. You're going to actually put your arms through, and the beauty is I just took a simple shirt and made a nice little bolero with my scarf. Fun, right? Now, of course, you are going to have these little knots. You want to make sure to secure them relatively underneath the armpit, kind of like so, and then you're good to go. It's now a fun conversation piece, and you absolutely can throw this in your bag prior to and not carry something extra. Or you can take your scarf and add it to your bag, something super fun and still unexpected. Using the same square scarf, I've gone ahead and already made a triangle, right? So what I'm doing is I'm gonna fold the scarf over twice, like so, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it around my neck so that the ends fold over each other in the back, and then you bring the ends forward. Great. Now you can of course leave as is, but why do that when you can make it a little bit more sturdy and stable? Just knot the ends together. You could leave it one knot, or you can double knot it. For this, I'm just going to do a double knot. And then, because you already folded over that front, you take the knot and hide it and tuck it underneath if you choose. You certainly don't have to, but you can go ahead and just like that. So this is also something that's great if you're in a cardigan or a blazer. It's just a fun alternative to your regular shirt. Of course, you can always push this over to the side. Super cute. You can also take your square scarf, again, go ahead and make that triangle and make that snake look, if you will. So that just means we're folding over and over and over. And again, this does not have to be perfect. So take that word out of your vocabulary for this. So you can see I've gone ahead and I've rolled it over. What you can do is in the middle, because you want to make sure that these are relatively even, in the middle you're going to knot the scarf. Okay. Cute, right? Simple knot. What you're going to do is take the knot and you're going to put it in the front center of your neck, and then you can just fold it in the back, or excuse me, not fold it, tie it in the back. So that's what I'm doing now. Not too tight, remember, we want to make sure we can breathe. So for me, I just double knotted it in the back, just for stability. And you can see I've created a really cute little necklace, and you don't need all of these necklaces that I'm wearing. Something different. And then in the back, it's so cute, because you wouldn't know that this is what's going on in the front, because usually this is what's in the back. Something else I like to do with a square scarf is take my square scarf and roll it all the way up. So it was on a triangle, and I just kept rolling and rolling and rolling, and then you get like this snake-esque. So what I do is I put it behind me, and then I'm going to take one end. It does not matter which end you choose, and I'm just going to wrap it around. Of course, you can leave as is. It's still really cute, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie this and knot it just a little off to the side, and now you have that really cute like sock hop 1950s look that you might not have thought about before. And of course, it's a fun play in lieu of a traditional necklace. You're using your scarf to substitute for the necklace. And it's something different, and especially if you have a pattern on, all the pops of color that are going to come through, I promise you, it's a conversation piece. If you're anything like me, you have a ton of rectangular scarves, and you're only wearing them maybe one or two different ways. I'm not certain, so I want to show you the variety of ways to wear a rectangular scarf. For this demonstration, this scarf is roughly 63 inches in length, and I believe about 15 inches in width. Now, it's a lot of scarf going on, and you could, of course, just go ahead and just wrap it up like how you would normally wear your scarf. Why do that? You also have a lot of bulk going on, especially if your scarf is made with a lot of cotton. You've got a lot of bulk around your neck. So if you don't want to have that, there's ways to alleviate it, but also to alleviate the bulk in a silk scarf. Whoops. What you want to do, if you've got a lot of fabric, is super simple. You go ahead and you fold it into thirds, and it automatically reduces down. Now that you're also going to want to do with your cotton scarf as well, and I'll show you what that's going to look like. All of this to say, I've gone ahead and I've made my scarf into the thirds, and now I'm just holding it so that you can see that it's even and it's relatively narrow compared to what it was. So what you're going to do for something like this, you hold your scarf like so that it's even. Instead of tying in the back, we're going to tie in the front first. So grab the scarf, pull the ends forward. Now this is where people just stop. This is covering their neck. It's doing exactly what they want to do, and that's great. But if you want to do it a little bit more, you can certainly go ahead and knot the ends like so, right? And that's nice, that's lovely, but nobody's interested in seeing the knot part, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the knot, you're going to put it underneath the scarf. Nobody sees, it's a little bit more refined. It's certainly nicer looking than having that knot come out. What you can do is then take one of the flaps, or one of the ends rather, excuse me, and place it over the other, and then it's a clean, nice look. Using the same rectangular scarf that's already in thirds, I'm going to take it and put it in the back of my neck. Now we could leave it here, no big deal. A lot of people do. It's really nice when you're wearing a blazer or a jacket, a cardigan, have that pop of color coming right through. But why stop there when we know that there's something better? So what we can always do is take one end of the scarf. It just does not matter which end. It's totally up to you. I'm, for this presentation, taking my left, and I'm going to take the end and I'm going to wrap it over my hand like so. And then you'll see I'm pulling it through, creating that knot. What this is doing is allowing the room for, you got it, this side to pull right through. Now you pulled through and you created a really lovely box knot or a square knot. Now this is sitting really low. I want to bring it up a little bit. Guess what? The knot moves. So here we go. Now it's sitting higher up, all with one knot. Now, if this is too high up and this was too low, but you want it preferably to sit right on your chest, you absolutely can. It is sitting on my breast line. When you have something sitting on your breast line like so, what ends up happening is it is creating the illusion of a larger bust. So if that's the goal, you're accomplishing it here. What also you can see is happening is the ends are not even. When the ends are not even, my eye automatically wants to look up to your face, because when you have something that is even, this stops right here. My eye does not want to go anywhere else but right here. But when you have something like a step, it's allowing my eye to process to work up to your face. So this is a fun one to play with because you can move the knot, you can create whatever illusion you prefer, and it's fun and it's different. Alternatively, you could take the same scarf, right, just like so, and happily put it in the the front. Bring the ends back around, like so. Make sure you're not choking yourself. Give yourself that breath room. And this is lovely again. But there's another way to wear this scarf. You're going to take the ends, and you're going to actually bring them inside the scarf and pull through. You're creating a little bit more stability, meaning that this is stationary. You don't want this to flip-flop everywhere because it can and it will. So if you want to create something a little bit more stationary, just keep bringing it in, and you can see it's getting tighter and tighter. And I'll just do it one more time because why not? Okay, perfect. And now you don't have a lot going on around the neck, but you've created an interesting neckline right here, and it's fun. And you can see right here, it just keeps going and going. And of course, it's up to you how many times you want to bring the ends in and loop through. Something else I like to do, especially when I'm traveling with a scarf, is I like to use this as my belt. So I'm just taking my regular rectangular scarf and I'm going to put it through my belt loops, right? And this, it was easy to pack, or it would be easy to pack, certainly lightweight, adds color to your outfit automatically, and you also can wear it as a traditional scarf around your neck. But for this, I'm creating a belt. So now it's through my belt loops, but the thing is, I don't want it to stop right here. I don't want anybody looking at me right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the belt loop because I want to have it off to this side. So somebody looking at me looks here, not here. So I'm going to go ahead and knot it. It's fun. Another fun way to make your knot is creating that loop. We all know that loop, right? We automatically put it on through the loop. That's great, but it can be a little bit boring. So while you have done this, what you can do is pull both sides. Again, be mindful, don't hurt yourself. Pull both sides, and then you take that loop and you twist it. And then you're gonna pull through. There you go. And you can see here, it's really, really nice, clean knot that's unexpected and minimal effort. A fun knot that I like to use, kind of trips people up, and it's a great conversation starter, is creating that same loop again. So you're going to do that, but instead of putting both ends through, just take one end, like so, and pull it through. Now, what you're going to do is take that loop and create that figure 8. What you're doing is then taking this little one, pull that one right through, tie a little bit tighter, and you're creating this braided look. Again, great conversation piece. So if you want to do this knot and you want people to talk a lot more, this is the tie for you. I had mentioned cotton scarves. They're wonderful, but they can be bulky. I don't want that much bulk around my neck all the time. So if that's the case, what I like to do is take a cotton scarf, and again, you have your loop and you're holding the ends, and you want to roll the scarf, right? So it creates that snake-ish look. You can see here how thin it is. But again, be mindful you've got the hole where your hand is. I'm gonna bring it around the back of my neck. I'm gonna pull it through, pull the ends through. And now I have a really nice cotton scarf, but it's not overwhelming my neck. So if you're like me, and sometimes you don't want all that bulk, I highly recommend twisting and twisting and twisting and then pull through. Hope this helps. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and learning how to tie your scarf many different ways. If you want more tips and tricks and how-to, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Lindsay Taub Styling, or go ahead straight to the website, lindsaytaub.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you real soon.